tested 3 whole eggs post-exercise with the protein equivalent, roughly 6 egg whites post-exercise. And they ran the experiment, I believe it was for 12 weeks. The interesting part about this study is that the whole egg group's testosterone levels increased by 239 nanograms per deciliter. And so that is a freaking huge increase in testosterone just from eating 3 whole eggs. Unfortunately, they didn't report the baseline testosterone levels, so we don't know whether that was like people going from lowish to kind of moderate, or whether it was going from moderate to like the Michael Hearn level. So.
Yeah. Is there a study that shows that testosterone was increased by this amount from 3 whole eggs versus egg whites? Yes, this study exists. But the next logical question is, why did this happen? When you take a look at some of the major variables that changed from whole eggs to egg white, one of the major differences noted was the intake of cholesterol, which we know cholesterol plays a role in testosterone production. And contrary to what Alan Aragon said, they do have baseline data for these individuals. And you can definitely see the larger increase in testosterone in the whole egg group versus the egg white group. One of the reasons postulated was the cholesterol and also the saturated fatty acid intake, which you're going to get conflicting data on, but for example, this study right here, which examined macronutrient intake, did seem to find a positive trend with increased saturated fat intake and testosterone serum levels, but there's a whole host of things that whole eggs provides that egg whites don't. Things like vitamin D, vitamin A, iron, and while the data on things like vitamin D can be conflicting at times, and things we've seen with vitamin A, and what those deficiencies lead to in rodents, we don't know exactly what caused this increase. And I saw a lot of people's immediate assumption that it must be the cholesterol. Makes sense, eggs are really known for their high cholesterol levels, but we can't conclude fully that higher cholesterol intake is associated with higher testosterone levels. All of this to say, this is one study, and we need a whole lot more data before we could determine exactly what might have caused this. Consuming whole eggs is great, I do it myself and I really love them. But assuming you have a diet that's not deficient, don't assume that intaking eggs is all of a sudden going to make your testosterone shoot through the roof. TNF out.